Okay, and the line reaches across the screen, hinting that I am therefore live. Hi, I'm sorry about the way I introduced myself, saying talking about a red line going through the screen, but that is seemingly the only way I know I'm live without it just cutting me in the middle of a sentence, which makes things kind of awkward. Good day to you all. I want to talk about the COVID-19 crisis, actually, more like the response, and as the crisis is more or less going through its impasse. And this is, as much as I'm an ideologue, this is where I'm profoundly very, very centrist, middle of the road, and I use centrist in a positive way, not as a pejorative this time. I mean, with the COVID crisis, I mean, with the virus itself, I mean, it was understandable why precautions had to be made, and it was initially a bipartisan effort. And I still think that there's good people from all walks of life that have, in a very, very positive way, a centrist bipartisan consensus to tackling this virus, to not have it spread, to actually save people's lives, and with the hopes of returning to a sense of normalcy. I think we all are all for that. These lockdown laws, nobody likes it. I don't. I haven't gone into a restaurant since mid March. I mean, I have gone to restaurants to take out, but I'm eating more often at home. The gyms are closed. I go to the gym, or I was going to the gym every day, and I'm not in the greatest physical shape in the world, but I do try to watch what I eat and try to be careful most of the time. And I'm thankful that I am fairly healthy for the age I'm in. But and luckily, when I went and checked the scale the other day, considering that I haven't weighed in a while, haven't worked out in a while, at least I haven't gained any weight. That's important. But I'm sort of getting off subject here with the lockdown. It was a necessary evil. I think that most thinking people would agree is a necessary evil, and most of us didn't like it. And am I ready to reopen? I'm gonna be frank. I am generally in favor of reopening, but we need to be cautious, and we need to do it in stages, and we need to do it in a way where it minimizes any further spread of the disease. I don't think you're going to outright get rid of it, but but I think that we kind of do need to have a sense of normalcy restored as much as it can be under the circumstances. Um, but here is where I get my dandruff up. It seems like there's been a Tea Party revival that just took place in recent weeks, and you got these people, these dressing up in their militia fatigues, and getting their firearms out there, and they're walking around with the "Gimme Liberty, Gimme Death" rattlesnake flag, and the American flag, in some cases the Confederate flag. I mean, and just walking around, demanding that everything reopens, and they're talking about my rights, my liberty, my rights. How dare the government go to try to go and tell me what to do, and try to control everything and be all big brother and all that. Yeah, yeah. Tell me that back 20 years ago, when a lot of these people favored the Patriot Act, and a lot of these people wanting to shut down mosque in small little communities. Just save it, save your selective outrage. I mean, but the juxtaposition is this. I mean, for me, I mean, I'm open. I am pretty much an economic status. I I favor heavy government intervention in the economy, nationalization of various industries. I make no apologies for it. I don't advocate the total elimination of the market or even the majority of the market. I I believe in I still believe in a largely free enterprise system, but I do believe in government ownership of certain parts of the economy. I favor a mixed economy, and but what's really weird with these people with the camouflage and the firearms walking around and demanding their freedom, and these people, a lot of these people don't really care about individual freedom, so I can guarantee you that. But but they it's kind of like a pretend or pseudo or selective libertarianism. That gets on my last nerve, the selective libertarianism that come out of the right. Because to them, to the right, it means government better not take my guns away from me. They got we got a right to discriminate against them queers. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna stop the Muslims from having their mosque and temples in our community. They can just get out of here and go back to where they came from. That's their attitude. And you know what the ironic thing is? I'm more libertarian than they are. I support freedom of speech more than they do. I favor individualism more than they do. I favor individual rights, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, which includes freedom from religion. I I favor having a government that's forbidden from imposing harm onto people. Why I oppose capital punishment, for example. But these people, with their sovereign citizens mindset, and it's just really, really just mind boggling with this crisis that's going on here. And as I said, if we were to keep the lockdowns perpetual, yeah, they may kind of have a point, but goodness gracious, I mean, we're a couple of months into this. It's going to be a readjustment, and nobody likes this crap. I mean, nobody really likes this crap that's going on. And so I think that some of these people they're protesting to reopen everything full blast all at once are being extremely unreasonable. Yeah, I don't like a lot of government overreach. That's very Orwellian in nature. I don't, and I can guarantee you that when it comes to individual rights, individual freedoms, and basically every man and woman having autonomy from government overreach of individuals, I am probably as quote unquote as libertarian as the next libertarian beside me, even though I'm not a libertarian. But it's just part of my value system. But I just wanted to go and just say this, and it's really funny because some of these guidelines and rules and regulations has been pretty damn bipartisan. You had Democratic governors, you had Republican governors. Some of the things are going on nationally by the freaking Trump administration, and these people are like the biggest Trump cucks out there. And so if you're going to go and get mad at somebody, I like to see you be consistent, Tea Partiers, and listen, Mr. Orange Man is he's the one that came up with a lot of regulations out there and everything. Now I know he's doing his thing to be partisan because he's been on campaign mode, loving to hear his own voice at these rallies, and you know it's funny, but it makes no sense. It makes no sense because it's Donald Trump. But folks, you know these people are unreasonable. It's sort of like it's sort of like I mean, my God, I can imagine it would have been a Democratic president. Not only even mean a Bernie Sanders in the White House. I mean a bland piece of nothing like Joe Biden or President Hillary Clinton. I mean, I can imagine, Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden are as Republican as one person can get, with a D beside a political registration of D beside their name. But they would go and be claiming that we're under a totalitarian dictatorship and everything. Anyway, I am about ready to relax on this Sunday morning. Had a nice breakfast and I want to relax. So I want you all to subscribe to this channel, tell your friends about this channel, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Thank you and peace.